This conference will now be recorded.
So it's a little after 2, so I will go ahead and call this meeting to order. At this time, there's just Gail and me attending, and we're hoping other people will show up.
Yeah, Donna Bing is here, and Julia Decker, one of our planning manager, and Dan Wilcock is here. I'm not sure who Dan is, but you're more than welcome to welcome yourself.
Good afternoon. This is Dan Wilcock, Camp Riley. I'm sitting in for Mr. Phil Johnson, who's unavailable for today.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you.
Yeah.
Ah, wonderful. Okay, good. Well, let's go ahead and get started. We just did introductions. We have no meeting summaries. I'm sorry I missed last month. I had a commitment that came up and I couldn't get out of. And so we will proceed right on to public comment or review of draft 3 Clatsop Plains Community Plan. I saw that there was an email from Dawn regarding quite a few corrections. Any comments on that, Gail?
No, I'll let Don go ahead and speak to that.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi.
Yes, I don't have much time. I've got to head off to Seaside with my wife and on our appointments. But I just wanted to let everyone know that I did go through the whole package that Gail had sent out and spoke in detail with council and council members and our culture committee, and they said to go ahead since I've been quite invested in this project, to go ahead and let my feelings be known on certain facts and certain situations that I myself and some of our council members and of course our culture committee find disturbing. So we addressed them as best I could, and I'm willing to talk about it or defend in place whatever whatever people want.
And just to address your email, Don, so I understand where the cultural committee is coming from. We've also got the countywide planning committee and the planning commission looking to use just the generic term Native American. And so this is where staff is in the middle of. So I've forwarded the email out to all of our committee members. I'm going to let you discuss to see how you want to handle it. Whatever you recommend is what we'll put in the plan that goes to the planning commission and the board. But just to let you know why we had done it that way.
Okay. I just can't. I have to follow the dictums of our people, and I can't renege on the promise to defend in place what is true to the fact of our Clatsop Chinook people and their place with the other 4 tribes, and how we came about being homogenized, mixtures of people within our tribes, like my wife being Wakayakum and Clatsop, is just basically the same as Euro-Americans claiming to have different European and Scandinavian ancestries. And then those who choose to follow the most dominant or the most favorite will choose that. Our choice is more restrictive. Because the alliances were formed many generations ago, we must adhere to protect what is in fact anthropological truth, and that is being that we are Clatsop and part of the Chinook Indian Nation. Therefore, we cannot homogenize ourselves or diminish ourselves or call ourselves just indigenous and let it be left that way. It's like saying that I don't have a name, although I have a face. It just doesn't work that way. So we must defend. And this bodes well for us because we're at the verge of federal recognition, a restoration of that was taken away from us from the Bush administration, and that all by itself is a monumental task and undertaking that we cannot allow ourselves to be diminished by being a generic name or accepting Euro-Americans saying that we have to be a generic name.
Well, Dawn, I just want to say thank you for your scrutiny of the document. Appreciate all the work that you put into it. And I don't have any objections to your recommendations.
Much appreciated. I much appreciate that, Mary. What's that? Bathroom? Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we have, since Mr. Wilcock is representing Mr. Johnson, we have 4 of our committee members here. Devin just came on as well. So Mary, did you want to see if there's a motion and a second and take a vote on accepting Mr. Abing's language?
Certainly. I so move that, or I'm asking for a motion to approve Don Abing's recommendations in his email. Do I hear a motion? So in order to move forward, we do need a motion. And I don't think I can make
I'll
it.
make that motion.
Okay, do I hear a second?
Can I second that or not?
I don't think so. Gail, you're muted, I think.
If I made the motion,
Oh, yeah. So Devin, you made the motion, correct?
right.
Yeah, so Don, you could second it.
Yeah,
I will second it.
Okay.
I'm sorry, my pictures are frozen on the screen and I can't see who's talking. So all those in favor say aye.
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 Any opposed? The motion is carried.
Okay, so I will put those changes into the plan. And since this is our final go round, I'll put those in before it goes to the board for its initial review in February.
Thank you, Gail.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
So are there
You're
any other comments on our final draft of the plan? I didn't have any, so go ahead.
Oh, no, I just was saying thank you again.
Oh, you're welcome.
It was a great pleasure working with you, Mary, and your leadership is much admired and thanked.
Well, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure working with you as well. Even if I get names mixed up.
I'm gonna have to cut off right now and head off to Seaside. I'm really sorry that I can't spend any more time with you, but I'm much appreciated. And I look forward to working with any and all of you people in the near future, hopefully. Speaking on behalf of the Chinook Nation, we're very proud to be part of this very important, obviously very, very important work, looking towards the future. And I can say from my wife and I that we thoroughly appreciate having been allowed to put input from the Chinook Nation to help guide us through the future.
Wonderful. Thank you for all of your hard work.
Yes, thank you, Don.
Thank you, Gail.
So again, I'm asking, are there any other recommendations or thoughts on our final draft on the Clatsop Plains Community Plan? So I don't have any. Where do we go from here, Gail?
Okay, then I think if we can, just to get a motion to approve it as we just amended it, and to send it off, and it'll go on its way to the board for an initial review, then it goes to the Planning Commission, and then it'll go back to the board for final approval.
Okay.
It's bad.
So I'm asking for a motion to approve the amended plan.
I go ahead and
I'll make the motion to approve the amended plan.
Do I hear a second?
second.
Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, those opposed say nay. The motion passes. Gail, please go ahead and send on the amended plan on to its next step.
We will, thank you. And I just want to say thank you to everyone as well. I know you have all put in a lot of time and effort, and we've done a lot of shifting along the way and how we operate. But your patience and your persistence is really appreciated, so thank you.
Well, I just want to say thank you also to staff
Welcome.
for all the work that you put in and your patience in answering our questions and doing research. So thank you very much. And I guess this is our final meeting.
Yes, and I'll be forwarding dates as the plan moves forward, so be on the lookout for emails. And if you have any questions about timing,
Okay.
please let us know.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you very much. I
Thank
think
you.
business is concluded, so I'm going to go ahead and close the meeting.
All righty.
Thank you
you.
so much.
Thank you.